We have a new earnings mode if you're a DoorDash Dasher. And here's the thing. This is a new earnings mode, but this has been around, maybe you're surprised like I was, for almost 2 years now, but I don't think it was in a lot of marketplaces. I just saw this here in my marketplace here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's called DashLink. And this is, yes, a new earnings option for you as a Dasher that frankly, it's completely different than the standard order request that you get. Really anything that most likely you're currently seeing on the DoorDash platform. So this is DashLink. I'm going to go over everything in this video. Again, just here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I think this might be expanding to more marketplaces. So let me know in the live chat or the comments section, do you have a DashLink? And if you do, if you tried it, what do you think about it? So this is directly from DoorDash's support page here. DashLink Overview. DashLink, yes, is a new delivery offer type that may increase your earnings potential. And listen, all I do here is help you make money in different side hustles. I have actual examples from DoorDash, and I have examples from my marketplace here in Pittsburgh. We're going to find out if DashLink can indeed make you more money here. Within these offers, you can complete a single pickup for multiple deliveries. Folks, this is a routed, coming to DoorDash. DashLink offers typically take longer to complete. So if you've ever heard of Amazon Flex or GoPuff, or maybe sometimes Walmart Spark, sometimes on Uber Eats, maybe even Roadie, these are routed deliveries. But now it's coming to arguably like one of the most popular side hustle gig apps there is here. Let's continue. Here's example number one. Do I have DashLink? Here's where it would be. So this is my profile here. If you have Dasher preferences, this is where I saw it. I just saw this yesterday. Again, I'm here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So under my Dasher preferences, I have the standard DoorDash preferences, and then I have this DashLink. Take a look here. Requires a car to pick up groups of deliveries and deliver along a route. All right. What are the pros and cons, though, of a routed delivery? Like, why would you even want to do a routed delivery? So, like Amazon Flex, like GoPuff, but kind of to a smaller degree because they're only doing maybe 3 or 4 drops at a time. I'm going to go to a centrally based warehouse in my marketplace. Sometimes there's more than one. Okay. And then I get my packages and my assigned routes. Pros, it's already set for me. So imagine doing like almost any other traditional gig app where I'm waiting for my ride request, my grocery shop, my food delivery pickup, and I'm just waiting. I don't know how certainly that hour is going to go. Feel free to share in the live chat or the comments. I've had shifts on fire, nonstop, order after order. And then of course, conversely, I've had the opposite. I sit there for 10, 12 minutes, but it's going to come down to the pay, right? Let's continue. There's a wait list. It says view wait list. Let's get some more details on this. For a chance to get a DashLink assignment through the wait list, as your estimated pickup window approaches, I'm going to show you complete examples here. Number one, be on an active Dash. So you actually have to be online, be active on that Dash, right? Number two, be physically located within the proximity of the pickup site. This is completely different. This is not like, I'm going to wait in an area that we call a power strip, areas that are really dense with the restaurants or just opportunities. I'm going to wait here. Yeah, this area looks pretty good. It's not even always the Dash Mart. Let me repeat that. Our location here in Pittsburgh, it's not even the traditional Dash Mart. It's a completely different facility. Let's continue. You have to be, oh, by the way, look, it's called Runners. That is the first time. This is directly from DoorDash's support page. They're called Runners. That's kind of weird. It's completely different verbiage than anything I've ever heard from DoorDash. Okay, you're a runner though. Runners have recommended being within approximately 10 miles of the pickup location. I checked our location here in Pittsburgh. I'm about 8 miles away from ours. Why does that matter to you? If you want to do routed deliveries, then you can at least join the wait list from home. If you're within, ideally, it says approximately 10 miles. So it's not even a definite thing. They're approximately 10 miles there. So you can go online from home, but you can't stay there. Okay. I'll show you. Here's what I have here in Pittsburgh. A lot of things to break down here. Let's go from the top down. Waitlist is not open yet. This was last night, 11:49 p.m. And I just noticed this. And it said the waitlist will open. That is, it looks like tomorrow. Okay, at the time of filming this, September 22nd, 2024 at 7 a.m. And you can see it says notify me if you'd like, a little reminder there. Join the DashLink waitlist. Joining the waitlists maximizes your chances to get DashLink offers. You can still accept other orders before your pickup. So take a look here. Then it's going to show an estimated pickup window. So you need to be at this DashLink warehouse, we'll call it, I guess, during this pickup window. Now, I read their support page. You don't have to be there exactly at this time, but you do want to be at the facility because obviously you're going to get your routes, so you want to be there. Now, since at the time the waitlist was not open, obviously there's 0 offers, but look at this. This is kind of neat. If you do ride share, let me know. And then specifically, if you do ride share at the airport, because for a good amount of years now, both companies, Uber and Lyft, they have a queue system. It'll show you how many drivers are in that queue. We have a queue system for DashLink warehouses. Think of this. Amazon Flex doesn't have that. They'll basically just send you shifts. And then if they have enough drivers, there's no more shifts, right? That's not the case. We can't see sign up for a 5 to 7 p.m. shift on DashLink, a 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift on DashLink. All we know is the driver queue. And DoorDash does say you'll get preference to DashLink runs if you are in the waitlist, number one, and then in the order that you joined the waitlist. So if you're that first driver to join that waitlist and you're there at the estimated pickup window, you're the first priority to get an offer, a DashLink routed offer. But there's a big difference with DashLink compared to Amazon Flex. I'm going to show you that in a second. Can you drop a like on this video? Consider sharing it with someone who does DoorDash. Again, all I do is help you make money in different side hustles. There's a big difference that I like that's different than Amazon Flex. So, look at the earnings. Let's talk earnings. Okay. So for DashLink in Pittsburgh, it says typical earnings, $70 to $175. I assume that's dollars. They just didn't put the little symbol. $175 estimated earnings. This is my first time seeing this in Pittsburgh. Up to 150 miles. Delivered by whatever. Okay. Comment in the live chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments section if you're watching in the replay. Is this worth it right now? I'm going to give you a few seconds. $70 to $175. Routed delivery. Pick up at the DashLink warehouse. It's up to 150. Okay. Up to maximum. What do you think? So yeah, here's the numbers. So simple math. If it's $70 for up to 150 miles, that's 47 cents a mile. Now, if it's, let's say, $75 for 150 miles, then you get $1.17 a mile. If you get, $70 for, let's say, half of that, 75 miles, then you're getting 93 cents a mile. If you get the full $175 pay for 75 miles, you get $2.33 a mile. And I see your comments in the live chat, and I'm betting our replay is going to say the same thing. I saw this for the first time, and I thought $70 to $175, up to 150 miles though. And I did the math here. I thought, no way. But hang with me. There is one thing here that might be a little bit of help if you don't like those numbers, kind of like I did as well. There's my pickup warehouse. It's a warehouse I've never been to. This 4777 Jackpot Streets Run Road. I looked it up. I'm like 8 miles or something from there. Consider that. You have, commuting miles, but you have commuting miles on Amazon Flex. You have commuting miles on Walmart Spark. Really, the only apps you're not going to have a ton, not crazy, but, longer commuting miles. Food delivery is fine. Ride share is fine. Grocery, it's okay. It depends how close you are to these grocery stores. But Amazon Flex, sometimes Walmart Spark, obviously depends how close you are to these warehouses. It's going to depend how close, obviously, you are to the DashLink warehouse. Now, look at the bottom there. It says preferences. So remember, this was under my Dasher preferences. So you can have a DashLink preference. So if you toggle that on, it says DashLink offers only. So if you just want to only go online and only get DashLink runs, then you can toggle that on. Otherwise, you'll continue to get regular requests as well. Let's go back to DoorDash's official support page. If you're just joining, maybe you skip through the replay as well. I don't know. Maybe you're just joining the replay. DashLink, possibly expanding. This has been in California, but I haven't heard about DashLink a lot. I just saw this here in Pittsburgh, and please comment if you have it in the live chat. And per usual, I'll do a Q&A with you if you're watching live after. A little incentive to join the lives. Click that notification bell if you missed a live, but it's all good. I appreciate you're here. What is a pickup experience like? This is almost verbatim the same thing as Amazon Flex. So if you don't even know what Amazon Flex is, like going to an Amazon warehouse, you'll just cover both in this description. Once you arrive at the site, park your car in one of the parking spots and check in with a site associate. Amazon, sometimes you'll just drive up and check with the associate, and then they'll point you to the parking spot, a little inverse, similar. The site associate will ask you to verify your ID and your offer assignment with what is shown in the app. Similar thing there. Amazon as well, you drive up, you show your ID, they're going to ask you how long your shift is. For DashLink, you're going to verify your offer assignments. Pay attention to that. Once check-in is complete, you will be given your deliveries to load into your vehicle. Same thing as Flex. Scan each item as you load your vehicle to ensure you have all the correct deliveries within your offer. Again, similar kind of thing. Now, with Flex, it depends on your marketplace, because sometimes you will scan every barcode on the package, and then some of them, they just want you to scan the QR code on the rack. I've done it both ways. So it might be a little different there, but on DashLink, you need to scan every single one. If you are missing any items or have an incorrect item, please speak with a site associate before leaving. Same exact thing, pretty much again as Amazon Flex there. Moving on. Here's DoorDash's example of actually being in the active waitlist. So what I showed you prior, my waitlist wasn't open yet. So here's what an active waitlist looks like. This is your pickup window. You can still accept other offers before your pickup. Your spot 94. All right. This is the Pleasanton, California example you can see on the pickup address. We're also going to have to think, I just thought of this, what's the saturation level for DashLink warehouses? What do you think? Because how many runs do they have? Is this 94 is a lot. So they have a ton of runs. Now it's been in the California, area for some time. So, more, I guess it's been more optimized, but how fast are they going to move through 94 drivers? Because pickup time is 7 to 8 a.m. I don't want to sit there for an hour and not do anything. I would like to get there and get a run. Now look at this one. Their example says average order. There we go. is $65 to $125 up to 125 miles. There's the pay. If you have max miles on this run, it's 52 cents. If you only got 65 bucks, or it's $1 a mile if you got the full 125. Now, if you did half of those miles, because remember, it's up to 125 miles, then it's $1.30 to $1.98 per mile. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But here's the big question. Pay attention. If you're going to leave, pay attention to this part right here, at least. That do I have control over the offers I get? If I do, I'm just like a regular DoorDash offer. I'm declining 52 cents to $1, $1.25 all day. It's up to you to set that threshold, but I want you to hit $1.75 pay per mile. If I can choose the best ones, that is instantly, I'll say better than Amazon Flex. Because Flex, you can't choose your run. You just get there. Here's your run. Oh, it's 35, 40 minutes away. Enjoy. And then all the driving, you get guaranteed hourly, but you get the point. Going back to the delivery experience here. So we talked about the pickup process. Here's the actual delivery experience. Again, very similar to Amazon Flex. This is a direct competitor to Amazon Flex. I'm not going to read everything. You get the point. Yeah, get there. Yeah, scan the barcode of the package. Yeah, take a photo like a normal DoorDash delivery. Yeah, add a description where you delivered it. Front door, side porch as instructed, garage as instructed, whatever. And then sometimes it might require a customer signature. Ask the customer to sign on your device, your phone, whatever, to confirm they received the order. Yeah, that's not new. A good amount of apps have been doing that. Alcohol, you need to sign that thing anyway. GoPuff, same thing. Regulated items, you need to sign for that anyway as a customer. All right, hold on. Let's pause here. Can you, if you haven't done so already, drop a like on this video. It does help. Consider subscribing. All they do is help you make money in different side hustles. This might be the big convincing factor that sways you against Amazon Flex and DashLink. It's up to you. So take a look. What if you have trouble accessing a drop-off location? You have to return the order if it can't be delivered. Runners recommend returning the order to the pickup site. Well, great. You have to. DoorDash says that you have to return it. What are you going to do with it? You can't keep it. Their delivery. Same thing on Amazon Flex. If you have a delivery that you can't, I think there's another scenario here as well. If you can't access the delivery site, if you can't find a place to safely leave it, bring them back to the pickup site as prompted in the app and hand them over to a member of the site staff. Same thing as Flex. So I haven't done a lot of Flex shifts, but stay tuned. Again, subscribe here. And if you already are, thank you, because I have a Flex shift coming up here. Knock on wood, I've had a handful of runs, one, maybe two, where I've had to return something on Flex. That probably like 99%, I've not had to return anything. The only time you'd have to return something is, I believe the one I was delivering to a business park, like a business suite, but it was on a busy road and it was after 5 p.m. So the doors were locked. Yeah, I think I saw a janitor in there and I believe I knocked on the door, but like they were really in there. They couldn't see me. I could not, in my best judgment, just leave it at the front of that locked door. There was pedestrian traffic. There was street traffic. It was a closed business. It's going to sit there until tomorrow morning, basically, unless that, janitor happened to see it and they open the door and like, oh, but I would not do that. If you have a gate code for a house or wherever, the gate code doesn't work. You call or text the customer, nothing. How long are you going to wait? You wait 10 minutes? Nothing. You can't leave it on like a sidewalk. I remember I delivered downtown San Diego, like literally right downtown in someone's house, which probably cost a lot of money, just straight up downtown. Okay. But it had a gate code and it didn't work. So I had to contact the customer. Thankfully, I got a hold of them. Sometimes that's a problem on Flex because customer delivery instructions will not be updated. So it's an older code. But, you would think they would update that as soon as the error happens the first time, right? Okay. What happens if I decline the offer when it's my turn? Here's the saving grace with DashLink, in my opinion, compared to Flex. It's your choice whether to accept or decline a DashLink offer presented to you while on the waitlist. You may continue to get other DashLink offers when they are available. That right here might be the most important thing, other than your consideration for package returns. This might be the most important thing, because unlike Amazon Flex, you don't know that route until you get there. Can you decline as an independent contractor? You can, 100%. But I haven't combed the terms of service in some time on Flex, but it's always been seen as you can't decline on Flex a ton at that warehouse. They're going to be like, what are you doing? And you may lose access to the Flex platform. You can help me out down below in the comments on that, on the most recent policy. But having the choice of if I want to take that run, better said, routes on DashLink is a saving grace. Especially, I would assume, and there's a poll going on right now in our community tab. So check out the channel, go to the homepage and go to the community tab so you can vote in that. But I have DashLink now in Pittsburgh. I will do a DashLink run. And I'm curious, am I going to see the map, all the drop-offs? I can see the complete routes, I would hope and assume. Can I see the pay on that route? Can I see the expected time to complete that route? All of those things I'm expecting to see. And if you've done DashLink, please share it with us in the live chat or the comment section. What happens if I don't show up? If you don't show up on Flex, it is a lost shift. And I forget what they call it. It's a missed shift. If you miss shifts on Flex, I know it's independent contractor work. I understand. They will deactivate you. You'll lose access if you miss too many scheduled shifts on Flex. They want drivers that are going to be there and not just like, forget it. And I believe in your metrics on the Flex performance dashboard, it'll let you know like how many you can miss, I believe. But here, look, we'll continue to hold your orders for a short amount of time, but reserve the right to unassign at any point. So if DoorDash is like, all right, we've sent this driver like orders for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and they're online, but they're 30 minutes away, which is ridiculous. Like, yeah, they're probably going to unassign you as they should if you're not even close to the thing. Repeated no-shows may result in losing access to the DashLink opportunities, okay? So not DoorDash, not your Dasher account, at least at the time of filming this video. But if you no-show to your shift, that for DashLink specifically, you may lose access to just DashLink opportunities. Listen, it's like, I want you to have your freedom as an independent contractor, but these companies, they don't want to have 50 dashers in queue and literally like 10 of them show up. The system's not going to work well unless they have some kind of policy for you. So if you're going to schedule a DashLink, just please show up to the DashLink. It's up to you. Do what you want. But if you miss too many, I'm letting you know. DoorDash is letting you know, right? It's their platform. So especially if I have the opportunity to accept or decline, it's not as bad. Worth it. Let's talk about our initial verdict here. And actually, let me show you the most important pay that we saw, which was some examples of actual pay here. Is DashLink worth it on a preliminary basis? Listen, I know the knee-jerk reaction is like, no way, look at this, 65 up to 125 miles. I think this might be better than Flex and Flex Retail. Maybe not Amazon Fresh on Flex, like the Whole Foods grocery runs, but because you can get tips on those. But if I can see the pay ahead of time, the route ahead of time, the ETA, the estimated time ahead of time, there's no reason I'm going to get 53 cents or $1 a mile, right? If I can see it, The only way you get that shift is if you accidentally accept it. And then you can just, you know what I didn't notice? I don't know if you can cancel. I'm sure there is. It's DashLink is new to me, like dropping a shift, because you can drop a shift on Amazon Flex without penalty up to 15 minutes before the start time. I'm trying to remember. But DoorDash lets you unassign to a degree. You have what, 5 or 10% now, depending on what city and what platform and what rewards program, if you're going for Dash rewards. But there should at least be an option to drop a DashLink shift, right? Okay. The other pay example here from Pittsburgh, right here. Is it worth it? Look, it's not worth it at 47 cents a mile. I imagine, though, they're not going to give you like ridiculous margin. They're not going to give you like under $1 a mile. Will they give you some low pay offers? Absolutely. Yeah, I think they're gonna if someone takes it, DoorDash is gonna be like, oh, someone took it. So yeah, they're gonna give you probably $1 to $1.20, $1.30. I can't see them giving under $1. Flex can be though. Flex can be under $1 or like super upside down numbers wise, because you can't see the routes. You're signing up for guaranteed hourly pay, which is nice, but you don't know where you're going. But on DoorDash, at least I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think you're going to get ridiculous margins, but you can get lower margins. So it's up to you to accept run. It's the same thing I tell you on any other assignments that makes sense for you. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts on DashLink here, the initial view, at least what I'm seeing here in Pittsburgh. If you've already had DashLink, let me know what you think down below in the comments.